Hey y'all, Coach Megan here, and I am very excited that I'm taking you on a walk with me today. So I am doing my Hot Girl 45-minute walks with Megan Bologna, who is the guest that I had on the podcast last week, and I've been getting some amazing results so far, super happy with it. And, coming off the curtails of coming back from Tennessee, I really wanted to kind of process with you guys my organic thoughts of exactly how I was thinking and feeling after Miss Volunteer America. And we had some incredible results. We had clients that placed in the top 5, the top 15, the top 20. It was amazing. And we also have a really, really special event coming up May 21st, which I will tell you guys about at the very end. So make sure that you turn your listening ears on for this podcast. I have some really, really important information to tell you guys in this episode. I'm going to tell you exactly how Miss Volunteer America went. I'm going to tell you some other really important just kind of mindset things that I think will set you on a really great path for this last month preparing for pageantry. And then I'm also going to tell you guys about that event, and just being completely honest with you, do not walk, run. I mean, we have national title holder speakers coming on, and especially if you are from Miss America or Miss USA, but certainly Miss Volunteer America, Miss Earth, other things as well. If you are even in a type of pageant even remotely close to Miss America, Miss USA, you do not want to miss this event. We have slashed the prices to 60% off, and we're only taking 50 spots to be a part of this event. So make sure that you listen all the way to the end to hear the details. The details are also in the show notes, and if you follow us at Powerhouse Pageantry on Instagram, you've also seen us blasting about this if you're watching this after May 12th. So lots of really exciting things going on. I really hope to meet you guys. So many of you guys kind of linger and listen to the podcast for a super long time, and I get it. You're not ready to dive straight into one-on-one coaching. So this is a wonderful event to kind of dip your toes into what it's like to be part of our organization or to get to know us without having to talk to us on the phone. All you have to do is click like 2 buttons on a website. So go to the show notes right now if you're anxious or if you don't like to wait. Otherwise, listen to all the way to the end of the episode and we'll tell you more about the event. So with that, I'm going to take you guys on my walk and let's get into it. So first and foremost, we were at the Miss Volunteer America pageant this weekend, like I said, and I am here to report that we had an absolutely incredible time. Shout out to Allison DeMarcus, the Queen Bee, and let me tell you, never have I seen a more organized show in my life. Never have I seen a better production. Never have I seen a woman at the helm who truly cares about women's empowerment more than Allison and makes it about the girls. And that really was like our biggest takeaway, you guys, of this week, because we were there since Wednesday. We were there the whole time. Had 4 clients competing. And this is the inaugural Miss Volunteer America pageant. For those of you guys who don't know, this is an offshoot. Oh, hello, lawnmower. This is an offshoot of Miss America. Allison was the Tennessee director of America for a super long time. And when the whole debacle with Miss America came about and all of that, she decided that it would be in the best interest of the future Miss Tennessees that she separated from the Miss America organization, even though she loved it for a super, super long time, obviously, and they had a very successful program, and formed Volunteer America because she felt like not only was Miss America not serving the women in the way that she thought would best serve them, which at the end of the day, it's about the girls. It's not about anything else. It's about literally what we can do for you guys. Sorry, a little bit of wind here. And so, and also, I would imagine, not to put words in her mouth, I'm paraphrasing, but the lifestyle and fitness component was an important part that she felt like was necessary to be able to, be a title holder and be a healthy person. So Miss Volunteer America is ran like Miss America, the original, of what was successful for 97 years before we changed everything. No harm, no foul. My sister's a 2.0 girl. I'm a 1.0 girl. We love both, obviously, and have very successful clients in both. But I do think that's cool that we've got, 3 major pageants now, USA, America, and Volunteer America, that provide very different things. And I love that they provide very different things so that you can find yourself. And obviously there are a million other pageants. Hello, children. There's Earth, there's United States, there's so many other amazing pageants as well. But my thoughts are with the connections that Allison has, with the sponsorship she has, the funding that she has, as well as she's somebody that people want to be like. And seeing a role model who has been a 3-time title holder, USA and America, understands what it takes to win, what it takes to prep girls, and has the vision, resources, time, energy to devote herself to making sure that this is the greatest program of all time, while helping women to win scholarships. I really am just very bullish on this, which means stock term, by the way. And guys, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a pageant that everyone with a formidable talent wanted to compete in. So just a couple of the stats. Miss Volunteer America won a bigger prize package than Miss America did. $50,000 in scholarship, which is the norm. She won an introduction to creative arts agency. What is it? What's the second A? CAA, which basically is an artist representation agency where you get introduced to the executives in Nashville. They got a meeting with Allison's husband's record label, Red something, and she also was able to win a one-on-one meeting with the biggest national dance company, if you're a dancer, as well as something else for singers. Gosh, I'm trying to think of it at the top of my head. But basically all these introductions in the music industry, which is super cool because when you think about it, you know, back in my year at Miss America, we had Dick Clark Productions that enabled Kira, my Miss America, who did an awesome job, to be able to really ask her, like, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to host? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And it really launched Kira's career, and now she's still hosting to this day on the Golf Channel. And it's really amazing, you know, and Miss America helped her do that. So I'm really, really excited about the future of Miss Volunteer America. In terms of feedback of our girls, you know, our 4 girls who competed had an absolutely incredible time, and that's what means the most to me, is that they had an amazing experience, and that they felt like each of them were really valued. In terms of the transparency of the organization as well, I'm incredibly impressed. I have heard through the grapevine of directors that, so this year, interview was 40%, and all other areas of competition were 20%. And they've actually already changed it for next year. They've changed it to where interview, talent, swimsuit, and evening gown will all be 25% because they really want to run it like USA, where she has to be an all-inclusive, well-rounded woman, and making sure that, unlike other pageant systems, which is not, right or wrong, just to each their own, making sure that it's not just somebody who can interview and not just somebody who's super talented. Because just because you've got a great dance or a great talent doesn't mean that you'd be a great representative. Something else that was really peculiar that we will continue to find out more about is a 40% composite score from prelims. Then they took the top 15 and basically gave them like a job readiness score, which I would presume is like a 1 to a 10. And then what they did was from the top 15 to the top 10, those were already chosen. And the top basically cuts at 15 and 12, fitness and talent, didn't mean anything because the top 10 scores based on that job readiness, to my knowledge, were already selected. So for example, one of our clients who won the fitness prelim somehow, some way got cut after fitness, and we were like, what the heck? And I've also been wondering this for years in the Miss America organization back when that happened. And come to find out, because this is ran a lot like Miss America 1.0, the cut at 15 to 12 and then to talent, and then after talent from 12 to 10 to evening gown were already predetermined. So basically, like, these girls weren't necessarily competing for that top 10 spot. They were already determined. So that was just for the show. So if that is how this has been running in Miss America for a long time and we just didn't know it, that would make a ton of sense, because I have a ton of clients as well as friends who have gotten cut at that level, and they're just like, what? Like, swimsuit prelim winners losing after swimsuit. So that was really settling for me to know that basically it gave them a chance to compete in the top 15, but they didn't have a chance of making it to the winner spot, and that it didn't really actually have anything to do with their effort. So definitely negatives to that, but definitely positives as well. At least we understand it. So that is that about Miss Volunteer America. Recap, scoring system is changing. They're very adaptable. The beauty of being part of an organization that's new is that they're still trying to find out their way. Miss Utah was the winner. She's incredible. Alexa, she's going to do an amazing job. Our client, Natalie Ragazzo, got first runner up. We are so excited about that. Natalie and I went to Belmont together. Actually, I was a senior when she was a freshman. And after I got done being Miss Nebraska and MAO, very well deserved there. And curiously, actually, the top two did not win any prelims, which I think is cool. And another reason to not get discouraged when something doesn't necessarily go as you expected it to is that God still has a plan. So Alexa, the winner, Miss Utah, as well as our Natalie, Miss New Jersey Volunteer, did not either win a prelim. So that was kind of cool that she did so well. We had Miss Shayla Wilson, Miss Oklahoma, in the top 15. Very well deserved. She was also a prelim swimsuit winner and tied. And in my opinion, should have won talent, but lost it to Miss Tennessee Volunteer, who is an incredibly capable, wonderful, beautiful human being and did incredibly well. So my goodness, there was so much talent. It was just beautiful to see. And we had Aubrey Graz, Miss Nebraska Volunteer, as a non-finalist winner, which they didn't really tell us a lot about, or them, but we have come to find out that we think that it means it's like the next 5 that would have been in if they were to have selected a top 20. So she was either 16, 17, 18, 19, or 20th, which is extremely well deserved. And so 3 out of the 4, not bad for Team Powerhouse. And we're very excited to get more involved in the Miss Volunteer America organization because they are going places for sure. So it's exciting. And kind of changing topics, we are super, super excited to just wish well wishes to everyone competing in America in this next month. June is obviously the month of state pageants, and it seems like we've been prepping our girls for so long, so long, and pouring into all of you over the internet, over the podcast. So, and good luck to everybody who will be competing in pageants so soon. We're super, super excited. So, translating the conversation, I hope everyone's mindset is doing okay, more than okay. If you are someone who is struggling in your mental health, I encourage you to reach out to someone and to take a second for yourself. One thing that I have really had to get better at in the season, much like today, going for a walk, is taking self-care days. I'm not always the best at it because at the end of the day, there's always just more work to do and more work to be done. And specifically in this season, I'm planning a wedding. I'm getting married in like 6 weeks, which is insane. I can't believe it's here already. I feel like you guys on the podcast were the first people to know, which is kind of crazy. You guys are definitely the first people to know, other than my family and a couple of my clients. And now here we are so many months later, and it's go time. And I'm sure that you guys feel a lot of the same way, honestly, with your pageant prep. It's been kind of cool with all of our clients. We've been kind of lockstep, like hand in hand, where I was like, for example, I was talking to one of our clients today and she's like, I can't come to your wedding because it's Miss Arizona week. And I'm like, I know, I figured it was the same week, but super excited for her. And so there'll be a lot to watch coming in June. So who's ready for some live streams? But speaking of things that are exciting coming up, I did want to mention something that we are hosting at the end of May 21st. We are hosting a Zoom mastermind, and you will not want to miss out on it. Now, I'm going to need a drum roll for this because, yes, it is quite literally that exciting to do a drum roll. So either buzz your lips or do something because y'all are about to freak out. So I, at this time, would like to announce who are the speakers at our mastermind. So first of all, what is a mastermind? We do them twice a year, normally in Omaha. Next year, we are expanding to a new location that we are hoping can double as a spring break for a lot of you guys. And I'll talk about that later, but a much better location in the spring in terms of weather than lovely Omaha, Nebraska, even though we love it here. And our clients do too, middle of America, easy to fly to. But anyways, a mastermind is typically an all-day event that lasts over 2 days, a whole weekend, and girls fly in from all over the country. We've had 21 states at one time, which is just amazing, and we love it. And some people are people who have never worked with us. Some people are longtime clients. Some people become clients afterward. But what we love about it is what happens in such a short time period. So you guys have heard me talk a lot about our one-day intensives, and that is where a client comes in town and works with us solo for 8 hours. And we wanted to be able to basically give a lot of that knowledge of what we do inside of a one-day intensive with more individuals at a more cost-effective rate. So we are very, 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 very excited to announce our mastermind will be a 4-hour event that will be happening May 21st, 2022. It's a Saturday afternoon from about 1 to 5 p.m. We're just finalizing whether it'll start at 12 or 1 with a couple of our speakers right now. And drum roll, these are our speakers. Number 1, we have Miss America 2020, Camille Schrier. Yes, you can freak out. Camille will be speaking to each and every one of our mastermind participants, and it'll be over Zoom, where you'll come on for 4 hours. We'll take a short break in between each of the speakers, and we're super, super excited. Camille will be doing a Q&A with anybody who wants to chat with her about what it was like during her reign, as well as giving a short presentation on just where she thinks the future of Miss America is going, as well as specifically what she would do if she were in your shoes competing for Miss America. I think this is such an important conversation. We hit on it for like one question while we had Camille on the podcast just a couple weeks ago. So if you haven't listened to that yet, for sure go listen to it. But Camille is so personable and so powerful, and I really wanted to give all of our listeners and our clients an opportunity to hear from the horse's mouth of here's exactly what they're looking for, here's what the job description says, and here's what the woman who won and held the title for the longest time in human history would actually say that you need to know to be successful in the organization. So we're super, super excited to bring on Camille. She's a great friend of ours, competed with Allie from Miss America, and that is our first speaker. And with that, I am so incredibly excited to announce our second speaker. So our second speaker at the Powerhouse Mastermind 2021 is your very own Miss USA 2020, Asya Branch, my Miss USA. And we are super, super, super excited. Equally, I really want Asya to talk about, the mental health side of what it was like to be a COVID queen. Our class was certainly interesting. And also what Miss USA is looking for, what it was like to go through a time of transition, and how did she handle even the transition from Miss America to Miss USA in such a short time period. And I really wanted her to also answer, why do you think that you were able to be so successful in USA after having, a different result the year before in Miss America, which she worked just as equally hard for. So those really, really important questions, I think, are just things that we have heard from our clientele from a really long time, that who do you go to answer these questions? Are you going to email? Are you going to try and DM somebody? And so we want to be able to use our connections with these dear women that we love so much and the friends of ours to be able to make that happen, which is just really beautiful. So Asya Branch is our second speaker. Get excited. Our next speaker is Ashley Vollrath, who is a former Miss Virginia USA. We are super excited. Ashley will be teaching you guys on Instagram, branding, and Reels. A couple years ago, she started her company and has grown thousands and thousands of followers, and is just really, really good at helping people to characterize their voice, their brand, and capture all of that on social media. So often who you're all about, who you are is already in your heart. But a lot of times we just need a coach or a consultant, much like we are for interview and runway and things like that. You need somebody who this is their thing. This is their specialty. They bleed for it. They're super, super passionate about it. And that is Ashley 100%. We are super, super honored and excited to have Ashley on our panel, who will be going through a short presentation with you guys about how you can grow your following and maximize your Instagram using Instagram Reels. And specifically with the new partnership of Miss America and TikTok, obviously Reels are similar strategies to TikTok. I really just wanted to have her on so that as you guys are competing, she can help you guys dial in your specific marketing strategies for your year if you were to win the title. And let me tell you, after coming back from Miss Volunteer America and even just hearing the scuttlebutt from Miss America, it is more important than ever to know your brand and know how to execute a marketing strategy. So Ashley's going to help you guys with that. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And our fourth and final speaker, one of the last questions that we get all the time are about along the lines of branding, specifically about fashion, hair and makeup, what's trending, what's good for my body, and how do I put it on in a way that makes me feel like me, but it's also cohesive to what the brand is looking for, the job that you're competing for, without losing yourself in the process. And also, where do I buy the clothes to find these things? How do I find clothes in my budget? And what should I be expecting for how to fit my body, which are really important questions. And so I'm honored that we are bringing on Zacharias, who is a personal wardrobe consultant and works with celebrities all over the Midwest. She is absolutely incredible. She's done everything from Omaha Fashion Week all the way up to, let's just say, the ritzy philanthropic wives of the Midwest, and knows how to dress everyone to absolutely make themselves look like their best. On top of that, I think that she has the coolest name in the entire world. Who doesn't want to be named Aya? I'm like, wow, I'm about to name my first kid that. It's super cool. So she will also be going through a presentation with you guys to make sure that you can find your fit, give you tons of examples, and also opening up a Q&A so you can ask her absolutely anything about your body type, your budget, your style. Oh my gosh, this is kind of who I feel like I am, and I have no idea how to find this online. Where would you recommend? And afterwards, all of these consultants, Ashley as well as Aya, will be open for more questions, or if you guys want to hire them or schedule them for what they do best, you will be able to do that. On top of that, last but not least, you will of course have Coach Allie and I, who will be checking in on you guys and teaching you a really, really, really important mindset strategy that will help you to get out of absolutely any catastrophic kind of fight or flight mode that you could be in during your pageant. And let me tell you, I am so grateful for our clients. The difference between what I see our clients reacting and how they're reacting to situations like national pageants and just different personalities, lots of estrogen, egos, just what's normal at a pageant compared to some other people that I quite literally see breaking down is uncanny, and something that I am extremely proud of, because when you see all the things that you've instilled inside of your clients coming to pass and how they're able to self-soothe and manage in the moment, that's one of the greatest pats on the back and just wonderful acknowledgments that I could ever have as a coach. So that's it for this week. You guys can sign up for the mastermind at the link below in the show notes, and you'll see all over our Instagram at Powerhouse Pageantry. Feel free to DM us if you have any questions, and go secure a spot now, because spots are limited, so we can make sure everybody has the opportunity to ask questions. We will see you on May 21st, and with that, have an amazing week. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, Coach Megan here, and thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerhouse Podcast. We're so honored to have you wherever you are, near or far away from the great metropolis of Omaha, Nebraska, where we are from. We are so proud to be your virtual coaches. If you could just share this with a friend that you feel like needs to hear this today, give us a 5-star review if you haven't already, and click that link below in our show notes. We promise we are the nicest people. We are the nicest people, we promise, and we'd love to meet you, and we'd love to figure out if you're a good fit for our programs, or make a suggestion for a different coach, different consultant, different person that's a professional in their field that can help you. The reason why we do it this way, actually, because a lot of people ask, is because we want to help you practice the elements of being a great title holder from the very beginning. And one of those things is vulnerability. One of those things is being a self-starter. One of those things is being able to reach out and cold email, cold call, cold DM somebody that you don't know because of the potential opportunity on the other side of things. When I was Miss Nebraska and Miss Nebraska USA, just letting y'all know that's how you get media, that's how you get appearances, that's how you get sponsors, is being willing to put yourself out there. And so we want to help you practice that from the very beginning, learn more about you, and discover if we can help you, and we'll point you in the right direction for one of our services, programs, and the right coach for you. Otherwise, we will absolutely make a best suggestion for you in a different direction, because at the end of the day, we're not territorial about needing to coach every person in the world. We just want you to find your right fit so that you can make your dreams come true and unlock the winner within you. Anyways, just wanted to encourage you guys in that today. Again, leave us a review, DM us on Instagram at any of our handles, and with that, we'll see you guys next week.